Good day once again, my highly esteemed viewers. You are welcome back to class. Like we said, we have this balancing of chemical equation in 3 parts. Part 1 has been concluded. Part 2 also has been concluded. This is the last part. This is the concluding part of the balancing of chemical equation. So if you have not been following, go back to the previous ones. Go through them very well. You can go through the first one, part 1. Go through part 2. By the time you go through part 3, you're going to be very good in balancing of chemical equation, because all the secrets in it have been revealed. Thank you very much. Remember again, my name remains Israel Egwai, and I'm your teacher in this class. If you have any question to ask that is bothering you, don't forget to ask in the comment section, and I promise you, as I always do, your answers will be provided to you. Thank you. Let's get started. Now, the first question is H2SO4 plus KOH, K2SO4 plus H2O. Good. This is question 1. To balance this equation, what you do, just check the one that have difference. Hydrogen is 2, hydrogen is 2, we don't need it. Oxygen is 2 places, oxygen is in 2 places, just ignore it first. Except maybe you don't have a choice. Potassium is 1, potassium is single, it's also single here. Therefore, we pick potassium. Put a demarcation line. K equals 1, K equals 2. You say times 2, that's use this to times this. Equals 2 times 1 equals 2. So, this one is already 2, you now put 2 here. You see it. So, let's see what we have. H2, hydrogen is 2, hydrogen is 2. SO4 is together, SO4. Then, potassium is 2, potassium is 2. Oxygen is 2 here, and oxygen is 1 here. So it's not balanced. What you need to do, you just introduce 2 here. So let's see. That makes hydrogen 2 here. 2 plus this 2 equals 4. And hydrogen here, 2 times 2 equals 4. So everything is balanced. So that's how you balance. Remember, we pick the one that is single in this side and single in that side. Single doesn't mean have only 1 atom. You can have 2 atoms, you can have 3 atoms. So long as it's single on this side, it doesn't have double, it doesn't appear in the complete reactants. Like these are 2 reactants now. This is a neutralization reaction to produce salt and water. You have acid, you have base. It doesn't appear in both the acid and the base. It appears only in the base. And here you appear only in the salt. It means it's single. So you can use that one to start. So let's go to the second one without wasting too much time. So look at the second one. NH3 plus O2 to give you NO plus H2O. Both of them are in gaseous form. Now you look at it, this ammonia reacting with oxygen to form these 2 other compounds. So let's see the method we normally use. Nitrogen is 1, nitrogen is 1. Oxygen here is 1 and it appears in 2 places. It's possible to balance it, but it will give you a longer time. You see, hydrogen is 3, hydrogen is 1 place here, is 1 place here. Just pick hydrogen. Let it be demarcation line. Hydrogen equals 3, hydrogen equals 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. 2 times 3 equals 6. So how do we make this one 6? Introduce 3 here. Then how do we make this one 6? Introduce 2 here. Making 2 times 3 for hydrogen is 6. 3 times 2 for hydrogen is 6. Let's check the rest. Nitrogen is now 2 here. Nitrogen is 1. Incorporate 2 here. Introduce 2 here. So nitrogen is 2. Nitrogen is 2. Good. Now the remaining one is oxygen. You can see that oxygen is 2 here. Oxygen is also 2 here. But there's another 3 here. Oxygen is 2. Oxygen is 2 plus 3 equals 5. Simple method that we did in the previous video. Go and watch the previous video. You see how we solved it. So a simple method of doing it, just put a fraction. This is 5 and this is 2. We want it to be 2. 5 over 2. You see it. Within us, we know that 2 will cancel to remaining 5. 5 oxygen. And there are 5 oxygen here. So let's make it a straight line, just like we did before. Multiply through by 2 to remove the fraction. Say times by 2. You have 4NH3. 2 times this is 4. 2 will cancel 2 plus 5O2 to give you 4NO plus 2 times 3, 6H2O. So this is what you now have as your final equation. But let's see whether it's balanced. 4 nitrogen, 4 nitrogen. 4 times 3, 12 hydrogen. 6 times 2, 12 hydrogen. 5 times 2, 10 oxygen. 4 plus 6, 10 oxygen. So this one is balanced. See, that is a very simple method. Try, as I always told you, so I will be telling you, get a sheet of paper, a biro, and be writing. Be following it. I think we still have two more to go. Still have 2 more equations to tackle for this class. The next one is zinc triazocarbonate 4, ZnCO3 plus HCl to give you ZnCl2 plus H2O plus CO2. Let's write it well. H2O plus CO2. Remember, for the purpose of your external exams, WAEC, NECO, NABTEP, and other external exams, it's a taboo to carry product and write it on this side. I emphasize it during your WAEC preparation. Whenever you have equations, especially during your WAEC, even both theory and practical, mainly you carry this to this side, you have killed that equation. Why? Because when you were being taught in your elementary chemistry, you were told that reactants are written on the left hand side, product are written on the right hand side. So instead of shifting it to this side, assuming there is no space here, I would prefer to put it plus CO2. It's still on the right hand side, so it's allowed instead of carrying to the left hand side. Because mainly it gets to the left hand side, it is assumed that either you don't know what you are doing or it's now a part of reactant, so it's not permitted. I hope you understand that. Now, since we have this, let's see again. Zinc is 1, zinc is 1. Carbon is 1, carbon is 1. We don't have business with them. Then oxygen is 3 here. Oxygen is in 2 places. Let's try and ignore it first. Hydrogen is 1, hydrogen is 2. It's in 1 place. So let's use hydrogen. You can also as well use chlorine. Chlorine is 1 here, but let's use hydrogen. Hydrogen equals 1 here. Hydrogen equals 2. What do you do? Multiply. Times 2 equals 2. Times 1 equals 2. So you introduce 2 here. You see it? When you introduce 2 there, this will now become 2. 2 hydrogen. It now affects chlorine. Chlorine is now 2. Chlorine is already 2 here. So let's see whether the rest are okay. Zinc is 1. Zinc is 1. Carbon is 1. Carbon is 1 here. Oxygen is 3. Oxygen is 1 plus 2, 3. 1 plus 2 equals 3. This is 1 oxygen, 2 oxygens. The hydrogen is 2. Hydrogen is 2. Chlorine is 2, so the equation is balanced. You see it makes it very easy. That's when you see somebody that have much idea about it teaching you. The last but not the least, N2 plus H2 to give you NH3. Similar thing. If you were a class, I would have given you time to balance it so that I know whether you are actually following. But I believe and I trust that you are following. Remember, get a sheet of paper, a biro, and try to follow. So N2 plus H2, 2 NH3. Nitrogen is 2. Nitrogen, you just pick it immediately. N equals 2, demarcation line. N equals 1. You say times 1 equals 2, times 2 equals 2. What do I do? This one is already 2, it's okay. This one is, I now have to put 2 here. So H2 plus this to give you this. Now let us see. Hydrogen is 2. Hydrogen is 2 times 3. Hydrogen is 2 here. Hydrogen is 2 times 3 equals 6. Therefore, we now have to balance it out and introduce 3 here. So it now be 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. Let's go over it again. Nitrogen is 2. Nitrogen is 2. Hydrogen is 6. 2 times 3. Hydrogen is 6. So the equation is also balanced. That's the last one, which we just balanced. Viewers, we have done the 3 parts as I promised. Part 1 was the first one. Part 2, second one. And this is part 3, which we use to round up our class on balancing of chemical equation. Don't forget, remember your subscription, my very good friends, is what keeps this channel going. Kindly subscribe. Also share it to your friends. Like a boy was telling me, they have other group chat and other. Share it to all of them. Let them also benefit. By continuous study, Nigeria will be a better place for us. God bless you.